Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now this is a gold sovereign and there's just been massive news, absolutely huge news released by the Royal Mint. So let's find out what is happening all about, as we can see here, the 2025 Sovereign Collection. So here we go then, and first of all look at this, a legendary year for the sovereign. And by the way, what? Silver? A silver sovereign? Shield design and George and the Dragon? Bullion and proof, and what's this old one doing over here? This really is a legendary year for the sovereign, so let's explore what is going on. So here we go. Celebrate a legendary year for the gold sovereign with a collection that includes the last sovereigns to be produced using rose gold. Now rose gold, I wouldn't call it officially rose gold per se, but it was a bit of an off gold colour that was used in sovereigns for quite a while, for about 25 years, the past 25 years. Now if we look here, we can see on screen, well actually we can compare it here. This is an older sovereign, a beauty, as you can see as well, a real one, as we can see from the video on screen. There we are, an actual gold colour for many hundreds of years. But then around the turn of the century, the Royal Mint, for some reason, made them that colour. A bit of a off gold, kind of coppery rose gold colour. A bit weird. They were kind of hated. Majority of people hated them. Why wouldn't it be full gold? You know, more goldy colour. So now we can see here, the last of the, so here we are, the last sovereigns to be produced using rose gold, along with an edition of the coin that marks 200 years since the Hanoverian royal arms first appeared on the coin. So here we can see an 1825 sovereign of George IV with the Hanoverian royal shield, and to commemorate 200 years, there it is again on a modern King Charles III sovereign. It's a very exciting time. So you can register if you want here on the Royal Mint website for the exciting coins coming along. But look here. So let's zoom in a bit. So firstly, like it says, the last rose gold sovereign. So paying homage to Jean-Baptiste Malin, a great coin designer from back in the day, who also did the Royal Arms design, as you can see here. So paying homage to his design this year being 2025, they'll be released soon, as we'll see. But this year marks the final time we will include the rose gold editions of the sovereign. Hallelujah. Then we have this, is very exciting, especially for the lower budget collectors. The first silver sovereign. Now this is huge news, bearing in mind the sovereign dates back over 500 years to the 1400s. And here is the first ever silver one. Interesting to see, I'm guessing it will have to be the same in face value. This will be a £1 coin, as all sovereigns are £1 coin. So although gold is much more valuable than silver, the face value will be the same, unlike bullion coins. Even on these bullion, if they are released in bullion. It doesn't say that though, it just says the 2025 Sovereign Collection also features the first silver editions of the Sovereign ever produced by the Royal Mint. So very exciting times. The key here will be, will the silver sovereigns be released only in low number proof coins, sort of, reserved like that, or will they be sort of common bullion coins, sort of a quarter ounce kind of bullion silver coin? Interesting to see. We then have historic sovereign sets, not too exciting here. I guess this is just going to be a set containing the 1825, lovely coin, and the new one together, carefully curated for this historic landmark year. So, I'm guessing it's just going to be the two coins, both lovely coins, I'm sure, but just put in a box together. So that's still pretty cool though. And then we have, for many people, the main way to get them, as they do cost usually about twice as much in proof. So we have here the bullion versions, 2025, and I was a bit worried seeing all this silver and shields and stuff. Now don't you worry, featuring Pistrucci's iconic design. Now I do like change, this is very exciting, a whole new video on this now for today's video, but I would be in tears if Pistrucci's design was removed from the sovereign. So thankfully, and there will also be proof versions, as we can see, with Pistrucci's design, and it'll be in the silver versions. So definitely the George and the Dragon design is here to stay on the gold sovereigns of 2025. This, as I say again, will mark the final time of the bullion edition being in rose gold. So this is absolutely great news, and almost a bit sad news now, because you have to wait a year, but at least it's on the horizon, as the 2026 coins, all of them, if you buy bullion, proof, whatever you buy, they will be much more of a gold colour. So that will be getting a handful of modern bullion sovereigns. Doesn't feel the same as the old George V ones, so hopefully it will again after 2026. Now there hasn't been much more released on this so far. Of course, any more information do comment down below. And like I say, they're not saying too much about it. There is actually more information if we look on the Westminster collection. As we can see here again, front page news in the coin world. So we've learned about this already. We go, the 2025 sovereign has finally been revealed, and Britain's flagship gold coin is entering a groundbreaking new chapter, bringing the most significant changes in recent history. First is the announcement that 2025 will be the last ever sovereign in the rose gold alloy, as we know. Then from 2026 onwards, we will see a new yellowy gold alloy take its place. This is arguably, for me, the most exciting news. And you can see here what it will look like. So there we have them as usual. A bit of a weird colour for gold, I will say. It looks a bit like a penny, which is, when you spend that much money, you don't want it to look like a penny. But if we go here, sovereigns from 2026 onwards, beautiful, look at that. That is cool, very nice indeed. Looking forward to getting those, mainly in bullion for me. Now, a silver sovereign, like we have covered this already, but I'll just show you, causing a stir amongst collectors. Collectors must have, offering a new exciting way to own numismatic history. And like I say, the unknown is also quite exciting. Will there be silver half sovereigns? Silver quarter sovereigns? A silver quarter sovereign, weird concept for me. Or a silver 5 sovereign would be kind of a bit, I guess, just like a silver-proof crown. So we'll see what they do with a silver sovereign. Interesting times. And of course, with all of these, what denominations will there be? The quarter, half, full, double, and 5. Across which of these will they all be released in their bullion and proof forms? Because not every year is released in bullion on the double sovereign, for instance. 2022 was, 2020 was, but I don't believe 2021 was. I don't know who makes the decisions or what's happening for this year, but we will have to see. We then have again here the return of the shield design. So like it says, there we have just a bit of a close-up of an 1825 sovereign shield, released that year of 1825. So 200 years later, we have it again here on the coin. Now this is one interesting part for the higher end collectors. Zooming in here. So the edition limits. Very interesting here because we have the sovereign with the shield design. Where are we? Here we are. So the sovereign with the shield design, 5,000. That's pretty low. We then have the 3 coin set. Again, interesting. Will the 3 coin set be quarter, half, full, or full, double, 5? Or, who knows? There isn't mention of a 5 coin set, so you might not see the whole 5 denominations of quarter, half, full, double, and quintuple on these ones. But with the shield design, 3 coin set, only 650. And there's no mention of any individual half sovereigns or other denominations. We then have the Pideford sovereign with the shield design, 1250. Not too bothered for me about that one. We then have the sovereign with the George and the Dragon, so they're being also released in proof of both designs. Again, a bit of a, some people will be like wanting to get every design, and now this will cost them twice as much. And of course, the Royal Mint will make twice as much. So a bit of a money grab perhaps, but I think in the grand scheme of things, for me, I'm not too bothered about that. I think it's more exciting than, just another design just to get more money. Anyway, where were we? That one, the George and the Dragon one, though, will only be 2025. So less than half of the shield design. So it could be one to watch. And then here we have the silver sovereign, George and the Dragon. Proof, right? 50,000, so not too low. Now, the for me is, I don't really buy proof coins. Will we have a bullion, sort of standard release of the silver sovereign and any of the other ones? I don't believe there'll be bullion shields, because they're going to be a proof one and the shield is the George and the Dragon. We'll have to see about the silver one though. But I would guess, just a personal feeling, so don't quote me, unless it's right, that the silver sovereign, again, all of these will only be proof. We'll have to see. And again, you can sign up here if you want to get ahead of the game. Shouldn't really be saying this, and buying them all myself, perhaps. Anyway, I will be saying this because this is very, very big news. We go back here, a legendary year for the gold sovereign. They're a bit of a different video for me. Usually, I sort of film my own coins kind of thing. This is more of a, it's on my laptop here. No one's got them yet. I haven't and won't be getting them all, sadly. But just a nice coin release news video to start off the weekend in a very, very exciting manner. I guess since 2009, the biggest news certainly, 2009 being the introduction of the quarter sovereign. But really, I think I agree with the quote here. This is a legendary year. A legendary year for the gold sovereign. Whoa, sorry, for the sovereign, not just gold anymore. That is weird. That's going to be weird. A sovereign. Now, because now you could say, I'll give you a sovereign for that. And it could only be a quarter ounce of silver. You know, that's a tenner or less. So exciting times, strange times, and do, now the key here, comment down below what you think. Good, bad, what parts are good or bad? Let me know. For me, I think it's exciting, to be fair. I think the silver sovereign is a bit of a wild card, and the other ones are quite nice, and I just can't express my joy at this statement here. That is happy days for me. If nothing else, that is happy days. Looking forward to 2026. So there we go. Like I say, please do comment down below, leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe as well, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. And hopefully, when these are for sale and arrive, I'll be showing off the ones of the range that I buy, depending on the prices and what I would like to get. Bye for now.